Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of How Are Hannah. I'm wearing pink today and you're going to find out why in a second. But first, let's roll the titles. Once upon a time, there was a stagey girl with a big dream. She hoped, dreamed, and prayed to work at Tesco. Wait, someone's written this script wrong. Can we get a redo?
Take two.
I dreamed a dream that one day I would hit the stage. And so it seems that dream has come true. Whoa, whoa. Oh my God, you guys, it's really happening. My life has been changed for the better, and I'm seizing the day and spinning into the spotlight. How very slay, it's giving queen. How very cringe, get out my scene. It's beginner's call, the stage is set for me. How very Hannah, how very Hannah, how very Hannah, that's the name for my podcast show and your front row. So how very Hannah, hit the lights. How very Hannah, that's too bright. How very Hannah, that's alright. How very Hannah. Change. Okay, it's my podcast show. Let's go. Yeah, I'm wearing pink today because my guest for today's episode is from a very pink show that isn't Legally Blonde. You'll have seen from the thumbnail and the title. The lovely guest, my lovely guest today is someone I worked with in Heathers and is currently playing Regina George in the UK tour of Mean Girls. She's a superstar, she's a lovely friend, and I cannot wait to sit down and chat with her. So without further ado, let me introduce to you my guest. Please welcome to the podcast, Miss Vivian Panka. Welcome to How Very Hannah.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here.
I love that. I was explaining to Vivian, I was like, so we'll do this little hotline. She's like, yeah, I've seen it.
I have seen it.
This is what we like. Sometimes I have to fully explain to people. It's like, so basically you answer the phone and then someone asks us a question.
No, I'm a fan.
Oh,
I'm a big
that's
fan.
what we like to hear. Thank you. And we'll get to the hotline later in the episode. But welcome to How Very Hannah. You are featured on the Crocs here as Heather Duke.
Beautiful.
We need to get some Mean Girls ones because Vivian is about to play Regina George. I was going to say Regina Gorge and that. Regina George in Mean Girls UK tour.
Can you believe it?
I can't believe it, actually. No, but I can. When I saw that cast announcement, I was gagged. I was like, perfect.
Did you not know?
I didn't know.
Everyone knew.
Nobody told me nothing around here.
Oh, everyone told
Seriously.
everyone, and I was like, well, and they're like, Vivian, ... You know when they do like ...
Yeah,
eyes
and like
emoji.
some pink emojis, and you're like, oh yeah, all
I was
right.
like, yeah, okay, cool. I was going to tell you, but it's fine.
No, I didn't know. I don't know
That's
anything.
crazy.
Truly, I'm out of the loop. But I'm happy and I'm excited.
I'm so excited.
And also there was loads of comments that was like, I've called it Hannah Lowther's going to be Katie. And I was like, okay.
And
well,
Karen,
let's go with it.
when the cast announced, they were
Karen?
like, Hannah for Karen.
Has
And
Karen been cast?
Yeah, and then after that, it was like, Hannah for Gretchen. I was like, okay, so when
No.
Gretchen's guest is like, Hannah for Aaron. Hopefully.
Karen for Kevin G. I was like, oh, you
The rap.
suck at MCs, got nothing on me. I'm a grade than my
that's
lads.
actually
Can't touch
impressive.
Kevin G. I'm a mathlete, but nerds prefer to forget what you heard. I'm like James Bond the first. Just shaking, not still Kevin the poor. Did you silent when I sneak in your door? Making love to the woman on the bathroom floor. Don't play it like Shaggy. You know it was me. And next time I'm saying, she'll be like, oh, Kevin G. Thank you, Kevin. That's enough. Happy holidays, everyone. That's not... Maybe that should be my fun fact when we go around in circle.
That's
I
crazy.
can do
That's
the full
impressive.
Kevin G rap from the film, but I don't think that's
that
in
from
the
the
musical.
film?
It's from the film.
I was going to say, I recognize the end of it. Hey, Kevin G. And then he's like on the floor.
Thank you, Kevin. That's enough. And he's like, happy holidays, everyone.
Wait, is this from the original 2004 movie?
The original 2004 movie.
Yeah.
So, talk to me about auditions for Mean Girls.
Right. Oh, this is crazy. I told someone yesterday, and I was like, oh, this was actually really wild. Because they were like, right, exclusive. They were like, so, like, how many rounds did you do? Did you feel like you were going to get it? And I was like, it was weird. It was never like a moment where I thought I was going to get it. So, originally, so many exclusives. Originally, in the first West End production, I auditioned for Gretchen, and I was in the finals for it.
Oh, I didn't know this.
Yeah,
Is
crazy.
this whilst you were in Heathers? You auditioned for that?
No, it was after.
Oh, sorry. I've got
after.
no sense of
I
time.
know. Heather's was like years ago.
Oh, fine. Sorry.
It feels like it
feels like
it was
yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
I'm still living in my Heathers era.
Yeah, no, I was auditioning for that, and I was in for Gretchen. Not that Regina hasn't always been my dream role, but sometimes you just aim for like what's a little bit safer. So that's what I did. Got into finals, didn't get it. Whatever. Did Dervin Henson, so all's good. And then this year, I have a new agent who's amazing, and I love him. And he put me in for Gretchen as well. So I messaged him. I was like, can you just ask if I can be seen for Regina, please? And they immediately were like, yeah, of course, yes. So I was been in for Gretchen and Regina. First round.
Oh my gosh.
This is a Monday. And the only thing I wanted was to not do a bad job. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was never going in thinking, oh, I'm going to book this. It was just more like, do Gretchen, and then Regina, just like, don't crack. Do you know what I mean? It's so hard. I was like, just be all right. And I did the Gretchen stuff and then the Regina, and then they asked me to do more Regina stuff and read like a scene that wasn't like part of the original pack.
In the room?
Yes. Ooh. And they were like, can you sing the end of World Burn that wasn't in the pack either? And I was like, sure.
And you're like, sure.
They make me do the up-up. I don't know if I'm going to do it in real life, but I did the up-up, the high G. And I was like, okay. Then they asked me to just come back for Regina. And I was like, what is happening? Like, it was so crazy. And that evening, I hung out with my friend Ryan and Lauren and Will from Dervin Henson, who I love. And I never go out. I don't drink or do anything usually.
Me too. I'm such a grandma.
Such a grandma.
I'm like, bye guys, I'm going to bed.
Just lost the voice. But I was like, well, I'm not in work right now. We went to Soho House, had some drinks. They were like, do you want to come to Freedom? I was like, yes. Actually, I had a great day. Like, I had such a good audition. Recalls aren't until September, which was like 2 months away. I was like, it's fine. Went out. The next day, my agent called me, can you come in tomorrow for a recall? And they want to film it and send it to America.
Oh my God.
I was so sick. I was like, okay. So I could do it 2 days later. Did it at 10:30 in the morning before everyone else. Just like quickly sang everything through, sent it off to America and just waited. Then I went on holiday, just waited. And that's actually all the auditions I did.
Just two?
Yeah, two of the same thing. It was just like doing it and then filming it and then I got it. So there was never really like, oh, am I going to get... It was just so weird and so fast that I didn't have time to think.
Yeah, and then you send it off and you kind of forget about it. Did you forget about it or were you obsessed?
I was on holiday just listening to the soundtrack and I was like, Vivian, you have to stop listening to the soundtrack and imagining that you're going to be doing this because you're going to be sad if you don't get it. But I couldn't stop. Could not stop.
Oh my gosh. It's really hard, isn't it? I remember when I was waiting to find out about Legally, I went to New York and obviously I was seeing loads of Broadway shows and I was like, oh yeah, that's where it was on Broadway. Like just walking past all the theatres. We went to the Museum of Broadway and like saw all the Legally Blonde stuff there and I was like trying to summon up some sort of like witchy spell to try and like conjure up an offer into the inbox. And I truly spent the whole holiday talking about it, thinking about it. It took over my mind. And I wish I wasn't like that. I wish I could like let it go sometimes. But
in this case, like it works out and then it's fine.
Yes. But I think it's because we care and, you know, we're so passionate about what we do and what we love. But yeah, it can be quite toxic. I felt sorry for Kane because I was away with Kane.
Kane!
Yeah, we love Kane. We love Kane. And like every 5 minutes I was like, okay, 1, 2, 3, back to me. Let me just quickly talk about Legally Blonde a second. And he was so good. He was like, yeah, babe, yeah, like just...
No, because
he was feeding my delusions.
No, but they weren't delusions because it happened.
Yeah, true.
Isn't that so crazy? But also, that is the thing. Like, you don't have that for every single show. Like, there's some shows that you just love so much.
Yeah.
And obviously, you're going to be invested. Mm-hmm. And if it's close, and for you at that point, you were close, I was close. It's too close, and then it just feels like...
I know.
You're like,
you start picturing yourself playing the role, and like with the tour, oh my God, we're both going to be on tour.
I know, and...
We're both on tour right now.
I can say this right now.
Yeah.
I was on the phone to my friend, Michelle Payne, who is associate on Dervin Henson, and she's going to be associate on your show.
Oh my God, that's great news.
Yeah, she's so lovely.
Okay, good. We like lovely people. I think touring with great people is always important. I mean, it's always important in general life, isn't it? But like touring with people that
they become
you're
like
so comfortable with.
Your close friends all of the sudden.
Your family,
like,
yeah. It's like you truly make connections so fast with people.
This is your second tour.
Yes. And yours?
Third.
Oh my gosh, what was your first?
9 to 5.
Of course.
My first ever show, yeah.
So that was your like professional debut?
It was in this country, yes. But it was my first like show that actually had like an ensemble and like a big stage. Because in Holland, back home, I had done like small shows, but never like anything on a big scale.
When I first met you and I heard the American accent, I was like, whereabouts in America are you from? And you're like, I'm not American.
Yeah, but everyone says that.
Does everyone think that?
I think every new person that I meet is like, so obviously you're from America, but where? And like, no, I'm from Holland. So did you go to international school? And I'm like, no. So how did you learn English? High School Musical. It's the same conversation every single time.
Wait, so your American accent came because you learned
Zac
English?
Efron. Yeah, he taught me.
Start again.
Zac Efron taught me how to speak English.
And that's why you've got the American accent?
Yeah.
You're
Right,
joking
Troy?
me.
I'm Troy. Well, obviously, like, you do learn English in school, but not until you're like 12 or something. And High School Musical came out when I was like 10, I think-ish. So I watched it. It was dubbed in Dutch. For children, they like dub shows.
Yeah.
And then there was this illegal version of High School Musical 2 that came out. My friend got it, and it was in English.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's how they talk? That's so much better. So then I wanted to understand
mean?
Well,
I'm joking.
better than the dubbed version.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And I was like, oh my God, is that what Zac Efron actually sounds like? I was like, wow, so cool. Because I'd actually never heard his voice because it was all Drew Seeley, wasn't it?
Oh
and
my
then the dubbed
God.
Dutch person.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, my sister, we used to watch so much Disney Channel when we were growing up that my sister used to always talk with an American accent.
No,
and my mum
stop.
would be like, you need to stop.
Yeah.
But her American accent was so, and probably still is, was so good because
You're just
she'd
copying
grown
it.
up listening to that.
Yeah. Crazy. What did you watch? Like, what was
I
your
was like
favorite?
Hannah Montana.
Yes.
I mean, High School Musical, obviously. Do you know what though? My peak Disney Channel days were like That's So Raven, Lizzie McGuire. I was a bit
Really?
younger.
You were young then.
And then like I moved kind of away from it. But my sister was always watching like Hannah Montana, Wizards of Waverly Place,
Wizards, yeah.
Sweet Life on Deck,
Sweet Life on Deck.
or just
London
like Sweet
Tipton.
Life. Yeah. Welcome to the Tipton, where everything is sweet.
I don't know.
Oh. Come join us for dinner. Maybe after
Was I
you
too
were
old? I feel like
No.
maybe,
Yeah, to be fair, that was more my sister's era.
Yeah. Sweet Life on
What
Deck.
did you
was
watch
actually-
growing up then?
So we
Aside
didn't-
from High School
we didn't
Musical?
have Disney Channel. So it was on Jetix. That was what it was called. We had Fox Kids and then Jetix, and that was just where all the Disney stuff was. We did have Nickelodeon.
Okay,
but-
SpongeBob.
Yeah, SpongeBob.
Can you imagine if you learned English from SpongeBob instead of Troy?
And I would
You'd have been
speak like
"Hey
Patrick.
guys, hey guys, my name's Vivian." I would love
dead.
that so much.
That's so funny.
No, your story's way better.
I just love High School Musical. I did a concert with Ryan a couple weeks ago.
And you sang Bop to the Top.
We sang Bop to the
I
Top.
love that so much.
I think next
Yeah.
Halloween I should go as Sharpay.
100%.
I love her so much.
Same.
There's a musical coming. A musical, High School Musical.
Yeah, this year.
Yeah. And
Well,
everyone was like,
2026.
yeah, and I said something in a different interview, and I'm just being so rude about it. But I'm like, don't touch the source material. I was like, no, I don't want to be in it. The only people that can ever play those roles are the original ones. Like, I would never want to be in High School Musical.
I would.
just want to observe it. You would want to be Sharpay.
Well, I grew up thinking I was Gabriella,
Everyone did.
but I fear I'm Sharpay.
Gabriella's
Now I
just
feel
so
like
boring.
I do feel like Sharpay would be the funner character to play. It's
is.
like Sandy and Rizzo. I've said this before. Or like the Artful Dodger and Oliver. Like the Artful Dodger is the better character. And controversial. You've never seen Oliver? No. Okay.
I know.
worry,
And you were
it's
in
fine.
Oliver.
Yeah, but like years ago.
But it's so funny because I came here and I learned so many like British things.
Yeah.
But there's so many things that you guys often mention. I'm not talking about Oliver. I know Oliver is like huge. But like smaller things or like TV shows that you watched growing up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know
What is
what
that?
that is. But I know what Oliver is. Please, sad. Give me some more. Something, right? Just never seen it.
Can I have some more?
But no, you're right. I feel like Gabriella's kind of like,
bless her.
yeah, bless
Yeah.
her
Like
heart.
obviously she's got to be there.
yeah, and she has
But
great songs. But
She does, but I do think Sharpay would be way more fun.
Huma Huma Nuka Nuka Apua.
Makahini Malahini Who.
Right?
Yeah.
So much better.
But that wasn't in the film, was it? I think it was cut. It was
It wasn't the
additional
extended
scene.
version.
Sorry, I love that we're just talking about High School Musical. I feel
I
like
do
we need
this
to talk
every
about Mean
time.
Girls.
I know.
Okay, with Mean Girls, you're breaking some boundaries here because you are the first person to have played Heather and a Plastic. You didn't think I was going to say that, did you?
I thought that we were going to say something else.
No, and we'll
would-
get into it.
Yeah.
But
Am I?
I think you're the only person. I mean, rumor has it you're the only person to have played a Heather and a Plastic,
No.
which is quite iconic. I can't think of anyone else.
That's crazy because I feel like there's such an overlap and everyone's like,
Yes.
oh, it's like the same
It's kind of
thing.
similar, like Heather's
Yeah.
Six vibes, but actually, no, you are the only so far.
That's
I know.
crazy.
Well, depending on who else is in the cast, actually. I don't know about covers.
Covers I don't know, but I do know everyone who's
Yeah.
a Plastic and they have not been in Heather's.
Okay, well, it's just you.
That's crazy.
And then we'll talk about the other thing. You are the first person of colour to ever play Regina.
the first black person.
The first black person to ever play
Yes.
Regina.
Yeah.
So
apparently so.
well, yeah, professionally. Maybe
Yes.
people in their showers. I always say this. I'm
Yeah.
the only person who played all 3 headers professionally because
Oh yeah, loads of people
in
will
our
have
showers, then we're all doing it. Was Regina George? Did you ever think it was actually on the cards for you? Do you know what I mean? Or was it one of those roles that you wanted to do but never thought was possible?
I think I'm a bit delusional. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I would have gotten as far as I did by believing in the little like boxes and stuff.
Yeah.
So even though sometimes you do get pushed into them, and it does happen. But
No tea, no shade.
but no, I was always like, no, I want to. I've always said that was my dream role, and I feel like also because I played Judy so early on in my career, and I was the first black person, first person of color to play it full time. I feel like,
Wow.
so that was like, I was like, oh, so anything can happen. Wow,
That's amazing.
So I feel like. I don't know, but I was very aware of it. I was aware that the cast announcement was going to come out. I didn't know what the reaction was going to be. It was completely positive, but you never know. And it means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Because maybe not everyone is as delusional as me, as I am. And if there's a young girl, a young black girl watching me and thinking, oh my God, I can do what she does, that will like make my year.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
growing up, did you have someone like that for you that you saw, or were you just, was it your own delusion in your head? Do you know what I mean? Did you have someone who inspired that in you?
I didn't. And I think that's also why I've just been like working and fighting and like
Hustling.
Yeah, and fighting for those parts as well and being like, oh, can I be seen for this?
Yeah.
Can I? You know what I mean? Because
prime example with Mean Girls.
Yeah.
They want to see you for Gretchen,
Yeah.
who has been played by a black person before.
Yeah. Many times.
Many times. And you're like, actually, I'd like to be seen for Regina. And I feel like they rate that as well.
Yeah, and they knew
like,
as well when I was in there. I talked to the casting team. They were like, we knew as soon as you like did the material, we knew. So it has sometimes you just need to have that one opportunity to just show what you can do or like.
And it is crazy the amount of shows and casting teams that do just stick to what they know.
Yeah.
Or what's happened before. Heather's obviously was huge for us, but Heather Duke has always been played by the person of colour, and Chandler and Mac not so much.
Yeah.
Or not at all.
Yeah, that's
Maybe.
yeah. I find that interesting because
yeah.
it's the same thing. And I did Judy, was like wow, and then I obviously did Heather's.
Yeah.
And like you said, it was so important for us. We did the movie. It was such a
it was huge.
It was huge.
We're so grateful.
Yeah,
for
I was
Heather's.
super grateful. And it's not the only show. Like then I did Dear Evan Hansen. It was kind of the same thing. Would you say I'm the same type of person that has played Alana before? No, but I am the same color. And I feel like sometimes people think that a color is a type, and I don't think they're the same thing.
Yeah, I agree.
That doesn't mean that I don't think I can play Alana. I think hopefully I did a good job at it, but I just feel like it's better to actually cast blind rather than being like, oh, we need to have like a quota.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, I agree.
And with this, it just doesn't feel like that at all. It feels like they were just like, oh, let's see what we have and let's just get the people who are best for the job. And I'm so grateful to the team for that. Because even when it was sent to America, I was like, someone can veto this and be like, no, we don't want that.
Yeah.
Tina Fey. But
Tina Fey has ticked you off. Tina Fey's been like, approved.
I really, really hope so. I hope
Surely.
that Dolly Parton and Tina Fey approved me. Like I always think
Wait,
that.
did you meet Dolly Parton?
I didn't get to, but apparently they were like Dolly's like teen. Like she has to approve everyone who does 9 to 5.
Really?
Yeah. So
That's quite
maybe
iconic.
she's seen me somewhere. I don't know. But I really want to meet Tina Fey. Like it's my dream.
You will, surely. She had so much to do with the recent
West
West End
End, yeah.
production that you think that she'd still want to like have
Yeah.
some oversight into.
And maybe she's watching the podcast. So then maybe.
Hey Tina,
Tina, where do I look?
call
Hi.
me. Actually, is that her calling right now? Quick.
Hello, it's London speaking.
London Tipton speaking.
London Tipton speaking.
Hi guys, I want to know, how do you switch off after a show?
Ooh, that is a great question, caller. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I love you. Bye.
Was that Tina?
It was.
Oh my god.
She was really curious. I want to know what you do.
What do I do after show? Do you know what? I wish I had more of a routine, but truly I'm just fighting for my life. What I do after show is I didn't do this in Heather's, and I used to go home with like crusty makeup all over my face, and I would get home and be like, like now, especially with 6, I take all my makeup off before I leave the theatre.
The glitter.
All the glitter off as much as possible. Still walking around with pink lips and pink eyelids, but we'll get past it. And then little spray with moisturiser spray. or just something so that I've got some product on my face. Because you
Yeah.
know when you're like commuting and you just don't want to have a fresh face without any product on, I
Yeah.
don't know, it just feels a bit like the pores are open for all the
Yeah, you
germs
might dry out
on the tube and the dryness. I do a nice vocal cool down, actually. It's very like,
that's good. Yeah.
and lots of like,
That's
which
so
sounds
good.
like, people are like, are you burping? I'm like, no, what's it called?
Vocal fry.
It's a fry, vocal fry. The Americans do vocal fry
Kardashians.
all the time.
That was so good.
Was it?
Yeah,
Oh my
I
God.
love it.
Thank you. I listened to this podcast called My Favorite Murder, and it's about true crime. It's kind of weird for me, but I love it. And they're literally like, hey, I'm Karen and I'm Georgia. And it's like vocal fry the whole time.
Obsessed.
But they must be so relaxed. Like their larynx must be so low.
Apparently, it's more tiring though.
Oh,
If you do it
really?
all the time, if you finish your sentence in a vocal fry, it will tire you out.
Oh my gosh, never doing it again.
No. No, but like don't do it like in your speech because you'll just like be tired.
Yeah, it will be tiring for us.
Yeah.
Well, that was awful, but I'll work on it. So was that. What else do I do? Truly, normally just like eat, have a cup of tea, and then go to bed. But I should do more. Like, there's people who have got full routines where they're like steaming, they're using their gua sha on their neck and like
Oh, wow.
relaxing the
Maybe I'll start doing
the
that.
muscle. I am scared for next year. I feel like, well, for this year, teehee, because it's 2026 when you're watching this. But like, I'm scared to look after myself, especially on tour.
On tour.
What do you do? What's your post-show routine?
That's such a good question because I feel like every show's been different. On 9 to 5, I was wild. I was young. You know, I could do
Young,
whatever.
wild and free.
Wild and free. And then on Dear Evan Hansen, I was just a hermit. Like, I was just inside. I would, oh my God, I'm just thinking of a funny story about Stage Door.
No,
But I would, because on TikTok, I shouldn't read TikTok comments, but people were like, oh, Vivian's so nice at Stage Door. She's so nice. She's so lovely. And then one comment was like, Vivian walked off. Basically, I don't Stage Door all the time because it's tiring sometimes.
Yeah, it's tiring for the voice, especially if you're doing it in a vocal fry.
And I'm like, hello guys, I can't speak. Yeah, so I do sometimes walk off and go home, but I do steam at night.
Do you?
Yeah, I do steam.
I need to get into it.
I like
Hot
it a lot.
steam.
Yeah, hot. Not too hot, but like warm. Yeah, it will
Do you
relax.
have like a Dr. Nelson's?
No, I do a really boring 5-pound one from I like one that goes over your nose.
Ooh.
It's like 5 pounds. It's blue.
Oh, I've seen it. It's like a little
got the
sippy
little
cup.
Yes,
Yeah, I
it's
know.
a sippy cup.
It's
And
on
you can.
Amazon.
It's 5 pounds, so you can like change them every once in a while
Yeah.
when they get gross. I do that, and then don't talk. I always eat after the show because I don't really love eating too much before the show, but after I just have to have a full dinner at like 10. Like I
Yeah.
just have
It's
to.
crazy, actually, isn't it?
Probably not good, but
I know that's the thing. My fiance. I keep doing that. I need to get used to it. My fiance is always like, oh my God, it sounds so weird. It's always like, it's bad to eat so soon before like lying
Go to
down and
sleep,
sleeping. It's
yeah.
like, well, we have to. Like,
also for your mental health, like I have to have a meal and watch some TV because you've just worked and
Yeah.
you still come home and you just want to relax. You don't want to then just immediately go to bed. At least I don't.
I do feel like when you're doing a show, the sleep schedule and like the routine is just all over the shop.
Yeah.
It really screws it up.
Yeah.
And it's been weird after a contract, it's like getting used to people being like, great, we've got a meeting at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
My manager, Lucy, in the corner is like, yeah, Hannah. It's like 9 a.m. I'm like, I'm still fast asleep at 9 a.m. because I didn't go to bed till 2.
Yeah.
Because I had my dinner at 11
Yeah.
and then had just a couple hours to like unwind and then went to bed.
Yeah.
So like a 9 a.m. meeting.
No, it's not our thing.
It's not okay.
Yeah.
It's been weird getting used to it and actually like going to bed at a normal time.
Yeah.
Sleep is so important for your recovery, like vocally, physically, like sleep is like the most important thing. And I know that because I wear my Whoop. It's actually in my pants today, not on my wrist for some reason.
I used to wear it too.
Do you wear a Whoop?
I used to, yeah. I had it on Dear Evan Hansen, and it would have the skull emoji sometimes.
No, and it's like you are dead.
You're like, and then you see it, and you're like, oh, you're right. I am actually.
I'm gonna have to call out because my Whoop says that
My Whoop
I'm
says,
dead.
I'm dead.
No,
like
it's-
completely in the red.
Yeah, it's good for tracking recovery, and also I
Yeah.
like wearing it during the show because it makes me feel better about why I'm so exhausted.
Yeah.
Because like I would do a show of 6 and it would be the same strain as if I'd ran like a 15K or
Right.
something like
Yeah.
that. Like
Yeah.
it was really intense. So like it just made me feel better that I actually just did 2 full-blown workouts today because it was a 2-show day. Like of course I'm
Yeah.
exhausted.
And if you take it off, you're like, well, it doesn't count. Whereas if you're
Yeah.
actually tracking it,
Yeah,
that is
it
better.
just feels, maybe it's weird and obsessive, but I like it because it's not like, I think some fitness trackers really focus on like calories and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
and
I'm just like,
steps.
I actually care more about like looking after myself and like recovery.
Yeah.
I think that's so important. And then like steps and stuff like that.
Yeah, agreed. Maybe I should get my Whoop again. I was thinking about getting an Aura ring.
Yeah, but then you can't wear that for the show.
Yeah.
Whereas the Whoop, you can just
You
put
can
it in your pants or your
I
sports
know.
bra.
I know.
Perfect.
Shall I go back to Whoop? I don't
Go
know.
back to Whoop. This episode is brought to you by Whoop.
That would be so good.
I mean, it's not, but hit us up. Whoop,
you should
if
get a
wanna.
sponsorship. I think
Vivian
you should.
said it first.
I think you should.
We're available. Let us know. So what was the question? Wind down routine.
Oh, yeah.
Post-show routine. I do stage door quite often, but I think you're really good in the fact that if you know that you're too tired, then not to do it. I do find often pressure to go out and do it. And it's hard because after a show, especially a show that's got like a big ending, whether that's a really emotional ending or like a really high energy,
Yeah.
I mean, 6 people like, woo, at the end, you come out off stage, you're like decompressing after that, taking your makeup off, doing your vocal cool down, and then you go outside and it's back into, hi,
Yeah.
did you enjoy the show? Like in
I
this like
know.
heightened state. And it's weird because you want to show up as this version of yourself, because also I remember being younger and going to meet actors at stage door, and I really wanted them to like be everything I thought they were going to be, and
Yeah.
be this version of them that I, you know, which is weird. It's like parasocial, but like be this version that
Yeah, but also like
you
you want
expect.
to. I don't think it's like a fake thing. It's just you're right. It's a part of yourself that is
Yeah.
you, and that's a part that you want to show other people. And that
and I
that
just
makes
think,
sense.
especially when they're so excited from the show, for me, I want to be able to show up
Yeah,
in as a version that they will be like, oh my God, I met Hannah and it was amazing. Do you know what I mean?
and you
so,
want to give them time and attention.
I don't want to be in a rush, and obviously sometimes things happen at stage door that make us like, I remember once someone like kissed my neck,
Yeah,
and I was like,
no.
that was not okay, and it put me in a bad mood. And then
Yeah.
like anyone who might have met me after that might have been like, Hannah was rude, and I'm like, yeah, probably, because I'd been like, something had happened that like threw me off. And like we always try our best, right? But I think it's really good that you're like, I'm actually not going to do it today because I need to protect the voice, or even like
Even your
something
just
might have
energy or
happened
something.
earlier in the day.
Yeah.
That like, you know, we're all just humans. We go through life and
Yeah.
things happen that not everyone knows about.
There's
no matter
so
how
many,
much we
there's
share
so many
online.
reasons, and I don't think you have to give people reasons. Some people just don't like doing it,
Yeah,
and that's fair.
so
And
true.
sometimes it's flu season, and you
Oh,
know
yeah.
you're around people. There's so
I
many
feel like
reasons.
a lot of music theatre performers, we always wear masks and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Not always, but when it is flu season, lots of people are sick.
Yeah.
Like meeting around lots of strangers that you don't know
Yeah,
where they've been.
hugging
Like
them and- yeah.
even just being on public transport sometimes.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, because the smallest cold can put us out of work for
Yeah.
a couple of weeks or
Yeah.
you know, a couple of days, and
Yeah.
no one wants that. You know,
Yeah.
we love what we do, so often we don't want that.
So
Just
true.
realised I haven't put my earrings in. Oh my God, cut the
God.
camera. I've got my seconds
I
in, but not
haven't.
my firsts.
I was thinking, should I do it? But I didn't do it.
No, you don't need them, girl.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think stage door is great, but you want to do it when you're feeling 100% because otherwise you also can't give that 100%.
Yeah.
And I think we've both done shows that stage door has just been so crazy that it's
Yeah.
never like a 5-minute thing.
No,
so you have to
it
commit.
is always quite long.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes if I've been out before where I've had to like set some boundaries, like times where it's been really busy and I've had to just go out there and like speak up for myself and say, I'm so sorry, I can only sign, or I'm so sorry, I can only do
Yeah.
pictures, because sometimes people take the mick and you go out and they go, hi, can you sign these 3 things and my t-shirt and my forehead, and then can I get a picture and a video message from my friend? And I'm
Yeah.
like, unfortunately no, but like how do we say that in a way that's like
Yeah. You
not
don't want to
gonna
disappoint
make them turn
people.
away and be like, Hannah was horrible. But like truly, if you want us to be able to see everyone and everyone have a nice experience, like we don't have time to do
Yeah.
that. And obviously we try our best.
Yeah, it
but
would be nice if it was like a little bit more regulated, not us making up new rules, but like it would
Yeah.
be nice if there was like
It needs to be a rule book.
yeah, just a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
and I don't mean that in a bad way, but then maybe more people would want to do it and know,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I'm only going to spend like 15 minutes on this.
Yeah.
Great. But if you don't know, then sometimes you're like, oh, I'd rather just take the back exit.
Yeah, because also like for us, stage door has become such a big thing, and I love it. Like I genuinely do love meeting people and like chatting to them about the show and seeing their excitement and their enthusiasm. Like it fills my soul.
Yeah.
But for us, like it is just our exit out of work.
It's so weird, isn't it?
And it is kind of bizarre that it has become such a big thing
Yeah.
that like now we are expected to like basically hold a meet and greet session after our job.
Yeah.
And like it kind of comes along with it now, but it's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird, and it, you know, it's great. And like when I was younger, I remember going to Stage Door when I went to see Legally Blonde and like
Who did you
meeting
meet?
Sheridan Smith
Aw.
after, and like got pictures of me and Sheridan Smith at Stage Door, and she was lovely and it was great. Like it's been a thing for a while, but
Yeah.
I just think people do expect a lot. And it's
Yeah.
like, there'll be other opportunities where we're holding actual meet and greets where you can have an actual nice
Yeah.
experience and stuff like that. And I much
Yeah.
prefer it when it's more,
Yeah, we have the time to actually
yeah.
chat to people. And also, you haven't just finished a double show day or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
I also get, sorry, we've talked about Stage Door for a long time, but I also get super overwhelmed in situations where there's like a big group of people and I don't know where to start. I don't know whether this is just my brain, but like and it sounds like I'm being a diva and I'm not, okay? I don't think. But like, if everyone's in a formed an orderly queue, then it's a lot easier for our brains and our capacity to just like start somewhere and go along the line.
Yeah.
Rather than, and sometimes you get to Stage Door and like maybe the team aren't prepared for it to be busy or
Yeah, you're
stuff
talking
like
about
that.
tour mainly.
Tour,
because it's different every
crazy
time.
because it's
Yeah.
different in every venue and they're not always sure. So
Yeah.
maybe we
They
need
do
to
often ask for feedback, at least on Dear Evan Hansen. Like, how was Stage Door? Do you need any? And that's nice.
good.
Yeah, I think that's really nice.
It's definitely an important conversation now because
It gets busy.
yeah, and some theatres don't even have an official Stage Door. I don't think the Leicester Curve has an official Stage Door.
No,
like
it's inside the building.
It's like in the
so
building.
there's no way you can leave if you don't want to do it.
Yeah, so I think that is conversations that need to be had because it's
Very
like
true. Oh
if
my God,
it's
how long are you going to be there for?
we're doing 2 weeks in Leicester of
Okay.
shows, but we're rehearsing in Leicester for 5 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm in Leicester for like 7 weeks in January.
That's exciting, though.
It's exciting.
How excited are you? Like, how?
No, I am excited. I'm like nervous because you know when you start rehearsals for a new show, you might feel it too. Like it's just nerve-wracking, isn't it? Like new group of people, new dynamics. Like, but I love Legally Blonde. Like when I tell you it's my favorite show,
It's so good.
like I'm just excited for us to all be stood and they're like, okay, now we're gonna do positive, and like we're gonna just stand there and learn choreo
And
like
you grew up listening
be able to
that.
like do it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And obviously it's not a replica production, like it's a brand new production,
you
but
get-
to be able to like, I think I'm going to be emotional, you know.
I really
like
like
bust
doing a
move
non-replica.
every day.
I really liked
So
it.
Dear Evan Hansen was non-replica.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Did you?
'Cause
I'm
you get to
sadly
make
I
it
didn't
your-
get to see it.
Yeah,
I'm such
oh.
a bad friend. But I'll come see Mean Girls.
It was, it was actually good. Like everyone in that cast was phenomenal.
Oh my God, Alice Fern. Sorry, there was lots of people other than Alice Fern, but I
I
feel like we need to
know.
talk about Alice Fern.
We do need to talk about Alice.
I feel like you're besties with her now.
I love her. I feel like she's me. I feel like I'm like her. I don't know if you know what I mean. You know me, like
You're
personally.
similar vibes.
Yeah,
Really?
like very deadpan. She could be Dutch. Do you know what I mean? Like
Really?
she could be. Yeah, easily. Like she's so funny. I loved so many people in that
Oh,
cast.
that's so nice.
yeah, it was
good
really nice.
vibes.
Yeah, and please, can we talk about the Wicked movie just for 1 second?
Oh yeah, we need to.
But I've just been obsessed with listening to the new album and the old one. I have a double playlist with both of them, and it's on shuffle.
Do you?
Yes, because I have my favorites from each movie.
Oh my gosh, you know what my favorite, side note, what my favorite thing to do is put an album on shuffle, musical theatre album, Legally Blonde recently it's been obviously, and put it on shuffle and like within it, the song starting, you have to guess what song it is.
Like in a second.
Yeah.
I love
We
that.
can't do it now because we'll get copyrighted.
We should do a TikTok.
But it's really fun.
because I feel
We
like that's
should
a
do
challenge.
it maybe.
Yeah.
At the end. We'll do it at the end. And like you shuffle like the Mean Girls playlist and it's like whoever can
Yeah.
guess what song it is first. I'll be rubbish at Mean Girls.
Do you not love it that much?
I do love it, but like the soundtrack, I know Legally
You
Blonde
Legally
way
Blonde.
better.
Interesting. I was obsessed with Mean Girls.
Sorry, we've just circled back to Mean Girls and Legally
Oh,
Blonde. We were talking about Wicked, but we can't help it.
We love it so much.
Also, I wore pink today.
did wear pink.
You missed the memo.
Well-
And it is Tuesday, it's not Wednesday, so that's probably why.
I know my agent called me and he was like, "Oh yeah, it's Wednesday. You're wearing pink." And I looked down and I was like, "This is so embarrassing."
On Wednesdays, we wear pink. Should we do it together? On Wednesdays, we wear... No, on my own.
I
Cool.
don't. I don't want to do it. I
She's
feel like people
I
are
haven't
gonna
warmed up.
because people are gonna be like, "This is what Vivian's gonna sound like in the music." You know how they like? There's gonna be TikTok
know.
like,
Oh my God. Well, I filmed like an announcement video for Legally Blonde like I normally do with like when I have a new
Just
job.
so you guys know, I haven't seen it yet because it's not out yet.
It's not out yet, but
Still.
in the video, I know it's not even been announced yet. And I didn't officially tell you. Did I tell you? Or
No,
did
I
you
just know.
Yeah, see? Everyone knows everything and I knew nothing. And in the video, I do a bit that's like, or I'm being Marga. And I'm like, Bruiser, where's Elle? And like, I've watched it back and I'm like, oh, actually, I could do better. And I know people are going to watch it and be like, oh, that was really bad. Like, she's going to be a bad Margot. And I'm like, oh, God, Hannah, stop overthinking. It's not that deep. I haven't started rehearsals yet. I'll work on the character. But do you know what's scary? And I think you're really good at, actually, is you've done loads of press already where you're in full-blown Regina George costume, you're doing TikToks, you're doing stuff. It's like, you've not even had a rehearsal to work on the character. Was the director there?
Nope.
To like guide you and help you? It's kind of crazy. Like, you've not even learnt the role yet.
I know.
And we're expected to turn up to like photo shoots and press calls where people are asking us questions about the character.
Yeah,
and
which would be fine if we wouldn't be judged, but we are.
But we're being judged. And it's crazy. Like, I've got a photo shoot next week for Legally, and I'm like, are they going to be like, so what's your favourite part about playing Elle Woods? And I'm like, I don't know, because I haven't done it yet, and I'm going to be doing it once a week. Like, I don't know.
That's so exciting, though.
Yeah,
you have a photo
exciting.
shoot. Wait, so tell me everything.
Yeah, we're doing a photo shoot next week because I'm alternate Elle.
Yeah.
So I think it's like an Elle. I don't know.
Is it just you?
I don't know.
So I was just saying to you that I don't know. I have a photo shoot next week.
What?
I don't know who it's going to be with.
Nobody
what
literally
it's
tells us
for.
anything.
No idea.
I'm like, am I going to be wearing a wig or am I going to have my own hair? Because if so, I need to get my hair done. Like, the roots are rooting and it's called Legally Blonde. So God needs to sort that out. Like, am I going to be doing Margot or am I going to be dressed as Elle or am I going to be just dressed as Hannah? Like, what's the vibe? We need to know these things. But by the time this comes out, it will already have happened. So hope, fingers crossed, it didn't flop.
No, it will have been beautiful.
And
and
a cast
amazing.
announcement comes out and they're like, no, that's not right, guys. Who knows?
People will say something. I feel
People
like
will,
the
but-
bigger you are as an artist, and I've noticed this with you a lot, the more people have to say.
Oh yeah, the haters go on hate.
Oh my God, there's people that I watch on TV and I don't love them or whatever. I just don't watch it.
Yeah.
I just like,
Just
oh, that's
don't
not my
comment.
TV show. Oh, I will never comment on anything that's like negatively. Like that's just not. I just don't understand it.
It's tough.
It's tough.
But
then circling back to Wicked, so remember when what's it called? The trailer came out and there was this bit of No Good Deed, the ad lib.
yeah.
Just that bit. And people were like, no, she's gotta be bad. It doesn't sound good. 3 notes. And then
Yeah,
people had
you've
something
had
bad to
3
say about
notes of it.
Cynthia Erivo. Really? Truly? Really? Do you know what I mean? So I don't think it ever stops and I don't think it matters
no matter
how good you
big
are.
grow, I think like it's only going to get more and more.
Yeah.
But I think you need to, I guess the more you grow, just find ways to like cancel it out. And there has been times in my life where I've been really good at just being like, no, I'm not reading that. Or I'm not clicking on the comments.
Yeah,
and then
good.
there's certain weeks or certain months of the year where I'm like obsessed. I need therapy, basically, which is fine.
No, but it's so
this
normal.
episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
BetterHelp.
Please, I need help. Please. No, but truly, like, it's finding ways to deal with that. And like,
Yes.
I do feel like on TikTok especially, we're very quick to click on the comment section and see what everyone else is saying before we form our opinions. And I find myself doing that too. Like, I'll watch a video and be like, oh, that was funny. And then I'll click on the comments and everyone will be like, oh, so cringe, hate. And I'm like, oh, do I hate that too? And they're like, no, Hannah, like, I thought that was funny. So like, it's weird. Like, do we actually have our own opinions about things, or are we just following the crowd?
Let me just say, Hannah said at the start, this is not going to get deep. We're deep.
Oh, we're deep. Sorry.
We're
We're
deep.
talking about therapy.
No, but it's true. I feel like people just comment just hateful things and
Because they think it's going to get loads of likes, or they think
And
it's
it
going to.
does.
Yeah, it does.
and then I'm like,
Because you can like comments on TikTok and Instagram without people seeing that who it is that's liked it. So you can
Really?
because if it's like, there was this one video, it's like, sorry, we're going into it. Sorry, I hate to feed the haters, but here we go. But there was one video that's like, give me your most unhinged musical theatre opinions.
Right.
And one of the top comment was like, Hannah Lowther's really annoying and rubbish, or something like that. Like,
Right.
it wasn't that, but you know what I mean. And this particular creator had blocked me so that I couldn't see it. So I obviously went on the How Very Hannah account and looked for it, because people were messaging me like, hey, have you seen the video? Are you okay?
And
I'm
that's
thinking,
how you found out
"What
you were
video?"
blocked.
And I went to find it and I was blocked by the person. So I couldn't see it. So I went on the How Very Hannah account. Obviously, I was in one of these moods where I was like, I need to read the hate comments about me. Silly, I know. And I went and read it on the How Very Hannah account, and it was like liked by 2,000 people. And I'm like, that's a crazy amount of people to hate you that don't know you.
but that's also 2,000 people that are invested in your life.
so
Sorry,
like, bring it
2,000
on.
people. If they said that about me, it would have like 4 likes because no, it's
but
like, who's
it
that?
had so many likes, but you can't see who's liked it. So like, these are people who
They usually
do you know what?
follow you as
Sometimes
well.
I'm like, if you're big enough to make a nasty comment on an account that's got your own name and your own profile picture, I'm like, do you know what? Fair. Not fair, because it's obviously not good, but like fair that you're doing it and you're not hiding behind like a fake account or a hamster as your profile picture. Like you're actually just saying loud and proud.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't stand by it. I wouldn't do it, I don't think. But like fair. And it's the people who have the fake accounts and they're liking little snidey things without showing their names that I think are like the real rats.
But also,
Do you know what
like,
I mean?
I think in the same breath, I don't have time to do that. So
Yeah.
what are you doing? Like, you don't have
Yeah.
to think about, like...
Get a hobby.
Yeah, like, you don't have to think about those people because why do you have time to, like, that?
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
Truly, if I had time to have a hobby, I would. So,
Yeah.
guys, you know, like go to Hobbycraft.
Yeah.
Find like a little like sewing set. I always talk about sewing for some reason. Or like there's loads of like clay making.
Ooh, slime
Knitting,
making. I would love to
slime
do that.
making. I think they'd be so good at. So
Yeah.
maybe try that instead of leaving hate comments.
Yeah. But also, I feel like they would say your name because then people know who you are and
it
then
gets
it gets
clout.
likes.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, you've got to take it at some point.
Let's spin
haven't
it. Like, popular.
you?
Right?
Yeah,
Like-
without you.
No, I know it. I can imagine that it's so hard to...
It's a weird thing for the brain, but like I do like speaking with people about it because it makes you feel more normal.
Because from my point of view, I'm like, oh, interesting. I'm in your head. Cool. Bye.
I love that. I'm going to take that. Thank you, Vivian. Confessions of a drama queen. We've got a listener confession here. Hey, Hannah. I started dating someone from my local drama group at the end of last year. Rookie error, I know. And sadly, we broke up with not much closure. And now we're in a new show together and I'm struggling with seeing them twice a week, but also because I'm convinced they're seeing someone else in the show. What on earth do I do to navigate this? Okay, right. This is the type of drama that I live for. I'm sorry. If I was in your drama group, I'd be like, oh my God, did you hear that they broke up and like they got together and like it's all a big secret and like, oh my God. Like annoying, but sure, we all live for it.
Yeah.
Don't we? We all live for the gossip. And this would be prime gossip. Back when I was doing Basingstoke Gang Show, which was the Scouts and Guides show, if something like this was happening in Basingstoke Gang Show, I'd be like, oh, like it would be like Christmas Day.
Do they think that they're dating someone in the theater group?
So they're saying they see them twice a week because they meet up for the theatre group,
Yeah.
but they're convinced that this person is seeing someone else in the show.
In the show. That's hard.
It's hard because if there hasn't been much closure in the breakup, and then there also like hasn't been any communication about who else they're dating, then that feels like they've really done you dirty.
I know. I love how sweet you are. I'm like, wait, did they say if it was a boy or girl?
No, they didn't say.
That's hard.
So
Because I was
that's-
going to say if it's a musical theater boy, that's going to be life. Because musical theater boys.
Okay, well, let's assume that it's a girl sending this in and the boy
The thing
potentially
is, I feel like
is the
boys
one.
in musical theater are just so popular because there's less of them. And
Yeah.
so they have the audacity.
And they feel like they got the pick of the bunch. Do you know what I mean?
And they do.
Yeah. All they have to do is do like a Santa Fe. And I was like, so
And we all
annoying.
fall for it. Jeremy Jordan.
Very that. Yeah, it's going to keep happening. So maybe just this is probably a good thing. You're getting out. You're getting out early. Do you know what I mean? Like, let them.
Honestly, the most important thing. I shouldn't give advice on love.
No,
'cause I'm like, the
do
most
it.
important thing is your career. No, but like, are you enjoying the show? Do you have friends? That's the most important thing.
Focus
Never
on that.
focus on that. Like, love will find you again.
Oh.
And preferably outside of musical theater. You would agree.
Yeah, like my fiance, I was going to say boyfriend again. My fiance is not in musical theatre, and I think that's a blessing for me. It's,
Yeah.
you know, not everyone has the same thing. But I think, obviously, we're talking about a drama group and it's like twice a week kind of thing. But I think for the future, maybe it's a good thing that
Yes.
he's moved on. And if it's someone else in the show, it's really rubbish that they haven't communicated with you. Because you just
Yeah.
know that it's going to be like everyone's talking about
Yeah.
it, but you haven't been told, and you probably feel like you've been not isolated, but like really kept out of the loop,
Yeah.
which is not fun.
No, it's really not fun. Like, if you break up, that's sad. But if it's then someone else in your theater group, it's just...
Yeah, and it even might be a friend in the theatre group. And then I think it gets onto the thing of like you probably comparing yourself to this other person in theatre group and think, well, why has he chosen her and not me? And it's like, that's really tough. But like this person must love theatre and must really enjoy it. So like just focus on
Yeah, why?
positives.
Yeah, exactly.
And like focus on like going there and just having fun and like ignoring him. And like if you need to do a scene where like there's someone who you're meant to like really hate, then at least you've got someone that you can use. Yeah, like just channel your feelings towards him. And I'm not saying hate, actually, that's a really strong word. So maybe let's not go there. But like, it might be good character building.
Yeah.
To have someone in your life that you're like,
Use
you kind
it
of resent
in
a
your
little
craft.
bit. Use it in your craft.
Yes.
We're so stagey.
Heartbreak,
Yeah,
use
you're
it.
feeling heartbreak. You can use that when you're playing someone.
I was going to say Elle Woods.
Yeah.
Well,
kind of.
she has a lot of heartbreak. I mean, maybe
I
not
feel like
that, but like
yeah,
she
it's
gets
not
hurt.
the overarching like storyline, is it? Heartbreak, but
No,
like,
it's
it is at the
getting
start.
out of it.
Yeah, it's
the whole.
like
Isn't that how it starts?
yeah, it's like the start. It's quite
Be
nice,
like Elle
isn't it?
Woods.
Yeah, if in doubt, be like Elle Woods.
Yeah. You can do anything, and
Also, she starts with the heartbreak, and then the overarching of the story is actually like, it's not heartbreak at all. It's like
How
her
she-
success
yeah.
and her like breaking boundaries and like being this like blonde girl that's legal.
yeah, like being underestimated and doing it anyway.
Yeah.
And then Emmett, like great love story, but
But it's
the story
not
is
the main
not about,
part of the story.
I agree.
And like at the end, I don't actually know in the musical what I think she asks him to
Yeah.
marry her.
Yes.
I can't remember if that's the film or the musical.
That's
or
the musical,
both. Is it?
yeah.
There's the song at the end.
Yeah, and
Is it Find
then-
My Way or something?
Yeah, and she graduates, and then
Yeah,
she's like,
and that's the overarching of the story. So maybe this is the same for you. So like it starts with heartbreak, but your overarching storyline is that the heartbreak actually causes you to
break out and
break
be
out
the
and like be
superstar.
really good at in the show because you're using your emotions that you felt.
Yes,
And then you get scouted, and then you get a scholarship at drama school, and like think about all the good things that could come from this.
No,
and then you get
100%.
cast in your dream role in your third year show, and you get scouted by an agent. Agent picks you up. Agent takes you to Broadway, and then you're Galinda on Broadway. That's what I see this journey being.
exactly. That was
Maybe Delulu, but you're in good company.
yes. I believe that
I
can
think
happen.
use it. Just use it to your advantage.
Yeah, and also
don't need him.
You should never dwell on anybody.
Yeah,
you
you're
should
too good for
never
that.
dwell. Yeah, love your family, love your close friends, and then everything else.
Let them.
Let them.
Just let them.
Let them.
I think that was good advice.
I think that was. We got there in the end.
Yeah. Broadway. Okay, final question for you, Vivian Panka, is what are your dream roles? Or one dream role? Or multiple?
I used to always say I wanted to play Regina George, and that's happening. And now I still have to do it, which is even scarier. I still have to do it, but that's exciting. But I've always listened to 3 soundtracks. Number 1, Mean Girls. Number 2, Dear Evan Hansen. And number 3 was Hamilton. They all came out at the same time, and that was like when I was in drama school.
So you've ticked off 2 of them.
Right.
So that leaves...
And I like doing things in 3s. Don't I? Heathers. 9 to 5 was 3. Mean Girls 3.
Oh my gosh, you're joking me. And then the Schuyler Sisters.
Maybe a little Eliza one day.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, you said it on the podcast, so it has to come true.
It has to come true.
We're manifesting that.
Yeah.
Eliza.
What's your
Oh
dream
my
role?
God. Do you know what? It changes all the time. My dream role was Elle Woods, but I genuinely was like, this is not going to happen. And the fact I'm now going to be doing it once a week is
I
crazy.
know. It's crazy.
I've got dream roles, like I'd love to play Dawn in Waitress. I'd love to play Penny Pingleton in Hairspray. I'd love to play Eponine in Les Mis, although I fear my time has passed for that. So maybe we'll go for like a little Fontaine or maybe a Madame Thénardier one day. Oh, Glinda. Glinda is up there, but like I just feel like Glinda's not in my immediate future. I don't know why.
You have so much time for that though.
Yeah, I feel like it is a dream role, but I'm like not even thinking about it yet because I feel
I'm
like
kind of
it
not
needs
sure
to
who
be
I wanna play
in a
in
while.
Wicked.
Really, are you an Elpha or a Glinda?
I don't know. See, I think
Which is which?
acting wise, I think I'm a Glinda, but like I feel like the high notes need to practice a little bit.
Yeah, but also what, like the soprano?
The soprano.
Yeah, and people are like, "Oh yeah, you'd be a good Glinda." And I'm like, "Do you think I've got let us be Lord?" Like, I need some time to get there.
Little practice.
Yeah, maybe we both.
But Elphaba is such a good part. But oh my god, I've always said I don't want to do it. You have no life.
I know.
You'll have no life.
Yeah, vocally, like Elphaba's crazy, and physically as well. I think I'm definitely not an Elphaba. I don't think.
I think you can do anything you set your mind to.
Okay, Stand by Glinda. We'll go with that.
Or the first person to ever be first cover both.
No, there's definitely been someone before.
No, I don't think so.
Louise Diamond did Elphaba and Glinda.
Yeah, at some point you can
Has
do that.
someone ever covered Elphaba and Glinda?
I don't think so. I don't think that's a track.
Okay, we're manifesting it. We're going to make history. Although that would mean I'd actually have to do both.
And that would be so hard. That's what I'm saying. Because a lot of people are like, oh, do you want to do these things? I'm like, well, it's really hard. I want to do something that's like maybe like a little easy and you still get like still the same like clout and applause, but you don't, that's my dream.
I fear that it's nothing as easy though. That's the thing. I've absolutely loved chatting to you.
Oh my God.
It's been really fun. And I didn't even mention like Vivian and I did Heathers together and we did the whole movie together. And
what were you going to say?
It's available on Amazon Prime right now.
It's available on Amazon Prime. Link in bio.
Prime Video.
But I want to say
sponsored.
something. The last thing I'm going to say is I auditioned for Heathers. I did a dance call with you and Chris on stage at the other palace. It was just the three of us.
Memory unlocked.
Isn't that so crazy?
Yes.
That's how when we met.
Oh my gosh.
Me doing,
Because they were, I like hot.
and you guys were being my Heathers.
Oh my gosh. Okay, this is mental. So we needed a new Heather Duke for the film because the person playing Heather Duke left.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, is that what? I don't know why.
Yeah, well no, the person who playing Heather Duke contract ended, didn't stay.
Yeah.
So they were auditioning for a new Heather Duke. And I think, as far as I'm aware, Vivian had like all the ticks. She was like, yeah, ready to go. We just need to see her dance.
Yeah, because I don't dance.
I know you can. Not a chance, no. And so me and Chris Parkinson were like kinds of resident choreographers, kind of not like at the time. That wasn't really a thing, but they didn't have any team to do it. So they left it to the dance captain and Chris.
Yeah.
And so we had a solo dance call just with Vivian on stage with the set behind us and everything. And I was like, at that point, did you think, I've got this? Because you were the only person in for it. We didn't do any other dance calls, I'm sure.
I mean, I did hear on the day that I got it. So it wasn't, I
fine.
didn't have to wait that long.
But why? Imagine if me and Chris went, no, can't.
no, but that would have been
I don't
so
think we
possible.
have that power. I think we filmed it, didn't we?
You filmed it and sent
we
it to
sent it
Gary.
over to the team. So I don't actually think we made the decision. That would not be okay. I don't
No, but
think.
you said, oh, I really hope you get it.
Did I?
Yeah.
I mean, thank God. Because
crazy.
you were fantastic in that role. And yeah, you can watch Vivian play Heather Duke and me play the pivotal role of New Wave Party Girl on Prime Video with the bow. On Prime Video. So you can go and watch that right now. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a
you for
pleasure.
having me.
You can get tickets to see Vivian in Mean Girls potentially right now, depending on when this comes out. So book your tickets to see her as Regina George, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow, give us a 5-star review if you fancy it. Basically, do anything as long as it's nice. Thanks for watching. Bye. Say
Do
bye.
I spend? Oh, sorry. Is this
this one?
this one?
Say bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to Hannah.